I have noticed that some in this assembly have remarkably sensitive hearing. They quail at the mention of the word blood. I feel that a few general observations are called for to convince them that we are no more cruel in the way we go about things than nature herself, or indeed time. Nature follows her own laws, quietly and inexorably. Man is destroyed whenever he comes into conflict with them. A slight change in atmospheric conditions, a subterranean blaze, a sudden shift in the geological strata or in the balance of a mass of water, and a plague, a volcano, an earthquake, or a flood bury thousands. And the consequence? An insignificant and barely perceptible alteration of physical nature which would have left hardly a trace were it not for the corpses in its wake. I ask you, shall the moral universe be more considerate in her revolutions than the physical universe? May not an idea scythe down all opposition, as does a law of physics? Above all, shall an experience which shatters and remolds the entire structure of man's moral universe cower at the sight of blood? The forces of history operate through us, just as the forces of nature operate through flood and through fire. What matter whether a man dies during an earthquake or during the revolution? The steps of human progress are slow. One can count them only by centuries. Behind each step rise up the graves of entire generations to arrive at the simplest discovery, the most elementary truth has cost the lives of millions who have died on the way. Surely then it is understandable today, when the pace of history has accelerated so rapidly, that many more men should lose their breath. We know this, since all men were created under the same circumstances. All men are therefore equal, apart from those differences which nature herself has imposed. Everyone then is entitled to the same advantages, but special privileges must belong to no man, nor to any class. Every application of this statement of principle, when translated into reality, has cost human life. The storming of the Bastille, the execution of the king, the purging of the moderates are its punctuation marks. It has required only 4 years to turn this idea into fact. Under normal circumstances, it would have taken centuries and been punctuated by generations. Is it so astounding that the torrent of the revolution should disgorge its corpses at every bend and turn? Our work is far from done. We have yet to conclude our proposition. Shall 1,000 or so extra corpses hinder us from doing so? Moses led his people through the Red Sea and on into the desert until the old corrupt generation withered away. Then, and only then, he founded his new order. Citizens, we have neither the Red Sea nor the desert, but we have war, and we do have the guillotine. The revolution is like the daughters of Peleus. She dismembers mankind to give it a new birth. Humanity will rise again from this maelstrom of blood, like the earth from the waters of the great flood. We call upon tyrannicides of the future, who across Europe bear under their cloaks the dagger of Brutus. Nay, we summon all the secret enemies of tyranny throughout the entire earth to share with us this sublime hour.